here for? Strictly business. Yeah. You want a job or get rich? I'm bossed up. 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 I got boss in my IV. Just check my ID, and that's why I be the HNIC. People despise me. My services ain't free. Ain't trying to hear your story, homie. Cop me, no please. In high school, corner, quarterback. Nowadays, corner, quarter sack. Keep that on the low. Rappers turning into rats. Fly snitching on they sell. DEA ransack.
What's good, everybody? You know what day it is. It's a Football Friday. Yeah, we back in the building. Mooj is in the building. About to turn up. Have some fun with this today. We had a lot going on, and this is the second week in a row. Like sports podcasts have been, dishing out some really, really good stuff. We got the Russ interview on deck. We're going to start off with the Cam situation. Of course, I'm pretty sure everybody has their takes on it. You've probably seen it, with other people anyway. So coming into the end of the week, you get to hear the Inside the Huddle guys talk their ish about this.
Talk a little yin yang about what happened with Cam and them folks out there.
Right. So let's get this started. But before we get it started, I just want people to understand. Just pay attention. When you see this, when the dude is smiling while choking out an NFL football player, look,
you ain't have to do Josh Norman.
When you see this type of shit, and then you get audio like this.
Grab me. Like, whoa, okay. Hold on now. Hey, you can't do that now. No, right now. So we're having a moment right now. And I'm like, is this nigga trying to play me right now? Ain't no punking me. Man, punking.
Listen here. That's a crazy motherfucker. You understand me?
Oh, my gosh.
That's a crazy indie dude. You see the look in his eye? It's like he was waiting for somebody to do something. Cam is a psychopath. Okay? Psychopath.
Oh my goodness gracious. I can't, bro. This is the funniest thing ever, right? Because when I first heard about this, right, I'm like, there's no way. Like, there's no possible way that people thought in their head that it was gonna go over like the way they thought it was gonna go, right?
I have no idea.
We talking Cam Newton, right? 6'5", 245, right? That's when he was playing. So we have no idea.
Micah B is in the building, by the way. Micah B is
my boy DJ Micah B's in the building. But 6'5", 245, that was playing weight, right? We don't know what Cam's at now, right? He's healthy, right? Strong.
Mm-hmm.
So he could be more, more lean, more muscular now, right? Now, understand something, people. Cam took the North Carolina Panthers, right? The Carolina Panthers to the damn Super Bowl with literally basically just by himself. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Just by himself in solid defense.
It's safe to say that.
Man's had no offensive line. All right. Had 300, 400, 500 pounds, 6'5", 6'8" niggas running at him, hitting him full speed every single day. What makes y'all think a whole bunch of regular smuggler niggas is gonna do something to Cam? Okay, y'all seen what he did, Mel? Do my boy Mel got to drop the picture on y'all again? Y'all seen what he did to Josh Norman? Okay,
like
y'all seen what he did to Josh Norman? Do you see that? Y'all see that, right? It's up there, right there. Okay, there's another one. Look at him smiling. Look at him smiling. Look at you see the lineman back there stressed. Okay, man's going through it. He didn't know what the fuck was going on. He thought Super Cam was gonna take boy to Krypton. Okay,
yeah,
that's exactly what happened the other day. He was taking them boys to Krypton. All right, he was dragging one of them and had the other one in the headlock and said, "Hey, we finna go to Krypton. Okay, this is where we're going. Okay, y'all can't stop it. We on the way to Krypton, bro. It's okay. Just let it go. Just let it happen.
Just let it happen slowly.
Just
like
let it happen.
Cam, and like at least we understood that it wasn't kids; they were adults. just so we understand this, Cam won a fight and didn't throw a punch.
Didn't throw not one punch.
Homie in the book bag got it the worst. I don't know what was on his mind. Like, bruh, you gonna live on these internet streets for life.
All of y'all gonna live on the streets, and it's crazy because a lot of people, right? A lot of people are trying to flip the story, and Cam's always in the news, Cam's always doing something, all that stuff like that, right? They was talking shit prior to the whole thing. They was talking shit prior to the tournament happening, right? Talking about Cam's non-throwing and blah 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 stuff like that. Then they end up losing, right? And they wasn't only talking shit to Cam, they was talking shit to the kids, they was talking shit to the other coaches, they was talking shit to the spectators, talking shit to everybody, right? He's letting it fly, yapping, yap. So what Cam's team could go out there and do? They have to go out there and kick their ass on the field. They couldn't handle it. And then they wanted to go in and start some problems and stuff like that, and end up getting ragdolled everywhere.
Yeah, and the thing, and this is, and I wanted to, because everybody was like, has their opinions on who's at fault, what's at fault, all these things. Cam came out, made his apology, said he should have played, he should have been better, basically. He said he scrambled when he should have stayed in the pocket. Totally understand what Cam, how he has to be the bigger person. He is the bigger name. He is the star in this whole situation. The guys in question from the TS crew, whatever it is, they try to switch and push all the blame on Cam. I'm going to blame this on. See, this is a gentleman's talk. I keep trying to say it's why I go on gentlemen. This is what happens.
We're gonna cook us something now. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, like this is what happens when you get a bunch of kids raised by single mothers.
As somebody who was raised by single mothers, I can confirm and deny.
And what I mean by that is that when you're around females a lot, you just get into your emotions. You don't use logic.
And I can also confirm that having a strong male figure in your life is definitely key. Shout out to my uncles and my coaches. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah, like emotion told them we gonna jump Cam. Logic would have told you that's a big motherfucker. So let's see.
And it's the thing, right? This is the thing, right? See, emotion is gonna tell you, of course, yeah, we're gonna jump him because we're upset, right? Now, logic should have kicked in, right? Now, logically, you can be like, yeah, we're gonna jump Cam, right? But at the same time, with that logic, you got to understand that you're gonna need more than 2 or 3 people, okay? Because that's not a regular dude. You're gonna need at least 6, 7, at least 6, 7.
When the tallest dude in your crew was 5'9".
Come on, bro. And you gotta have at least two dudes over 6 foot. You know what I mean? I'm not talking about over 6 foot. I'm talking about they gotta be at least 6'3" up. At least 6'3" up. Because that's the only people that's really gonna tussle with Cam. You feel me?
And if you did have a dude in that group, which I don't believe you did, over 6 feet, Cam is way big. That's a big human being.
It's a big motherfucker. Okay, like, y'all gotta understand something. Okay, look. I'm gonna give y'all little premises. Okay, of how big we talking. Mel, how tall are you?
Me, 5'10".
Mm-hmm. Okay, look, Mel's 5'10", right? I'm 6'1". Okay, my little brother, he is 6'4". All right, and he looks like he towers over me. Mind you, guys, I'm 6'1", and he's 6'4". He looks like he towers over me. Okay, that is what we're talking about when it comes to size. So if those guys didn't have anybody that over the size of 6 foot and even 6 foot that's why I said you gotta be at least 6'3", at least 6'3", because that's where it's kind of where Cam is kind of looking at you eye to eye, like, okay, you feel me?
I might be able to
dance with him. You feel me?
Even that, Cam is still 250, and it's a different 250. It's a different 250.
Thank you, Mel. That's where the difference lies, right there, right? That's where you can't go in there with just a regular. See, I told when I put in the description that me and Mel was going to break down this fade. I told you I was going to break down this fade, right? Not only is Cam above average height, right? Average height is only 5'9", it's only around 5'8", 5'9", okay? He's above average weight. The man is 6'5", 250, okay? Not to mention, he run like a gazelle. Okay, yep. We're not even bringing in his athleticism. We're just talking about his height and his weight right now. His athleticism takes him to a whole nother level. Okay, We're not just talking about a regular schmegular vigilante on the street, okay? Y'all are just crossed into Bruce Wayne nigga Superman era now. That's why he called himself Superman, okay? The nigga 6'5", 250, and he runs like fucking Tyreek Hill. That's the problem. All right? He's not a regular dude.
No.
Okay?
And
there's regular dudes, and then there's fucking Batman, nigga. Cam is fucking Batman, Superman, Justice League level threat, nigga. He's not just a regular schmegular police call 911 threat. No, you got to call the Justice League. You got to call Thanos. You got to call in the X-Men. Okay, that's the type of threat you're dealing with.
Yeah, you're not fucking with the Joker. This is Darkseid. Like that's who's rolling up.
You feel me? Like this ain't checkers. It's chess. Well, like,
right, and
y'all told y'all the best, man. Y'all better stop playing.
And and I give Cam credit for basically he's taking all the heat for it. And me personally, I wouldn't do it. That's just me. As far as those kids go inside the tournament and stuff like that, we have to understand there are consequences to your actions, and not everybody's going to take the high road on situation.
Absolutely.
What Cam does for Atlanta should be applauded. He's been doing this for years. To have access to a guy like Cam, to be able to see him, be around him, talk with him, get his wisdom, get his knowledge, and size yourself up, because you got to think about it. Cam, for everything that we all know, we know Randall Cunningham, we know Michael Vick. Cam Newton is the archetype for every quarterback that's in the NFL right now.
Mm-hmm.
Every single one. Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, all of these dudes, none of these dudes get to do what they do if it was not for Cam Newton. Mm-hmm. Now I totally understand the people that came before him.
You don't get the keys like you get the keys if it wasn't for a guy like Cam Newton. Like,
yeah.
And like Mel said, we understand the guys that came before him, but just like Mel's about to go into, bro, like it's different. It's different. Go ahead and cook, Mel, because I'm already know you about to get into some things.
Right. There was a stigma on the mobile quarterback. You can't win with him. You can't build a team around him. You can't do all of these things. And then Cam took the Panthers, like Muller said, to the Super Bowl. Then it turned into, wait a minute. How can we use this newfound weapon to best fit our team? So now what happens is those guys that were in college, think about it. Like, I want to go back. This is going to be my little tangent for a hot second. The Jacksonville Jaguars, for years, after Mark Brunell and all the people, they were looking for quarterback.
Yep, that's true.
Oh, we need a quarterback. We need a quarterback. They had two of them on their roster. Mac Jones played at Arkansas, 6'4", 230, ran a legit 4.2.
Yep.
Crazy. The other guy, they moved to running back. My man, Shoelace, Denard Robinson.
Shoelace, yes, sir. Shout out to that boy, that Michigan boy, Denard Robinson, boy. That boy was cold, man.
But the reason why those guys didn't get a shot was because they didn't believe in mobile quarterback.
Especially Denard. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm mad that how really the way they treated and where they used Denard in the league.
Mm-hmm. He was out of, and I give him credit. Like, he learned how to play running back really fast. He was actually really good for a couple of years. But that's
because
not.
He was a natural athlete, bro. When you have a natural athlete that you can mold like that, it's a given that they're gonna pick up on really any position that you put him at, kind of like Cordell Patterson. But like the difference that Denard had, and that the difference that he could have brought to the league would have been astounding, bro.
It would have been nuts. It would have been crazy. And just so everybody thinks this is not a black thing, because Matt Jones was a 6'4" white boy.
White, yes, white. His name was Matt Jones. Okay.
Same thing with Eric Crouch. Like, there was
Eric Crouch was cold.
Eric Crouch was cold as shit. Like,
y'all remember about that boy Eric Crouch, man? He was cold. That was a cold motherfucker right there.
Like those quarterbacks didn't get to live their dream as NFL players because what they did best, the league wasn't ready for it. Cam made it possible for Justin Fields to go do what he do, for Patrick Mahomes and go do what he do, Josh Allen do what he do, Lamar do what he do, Russell Wilson, all of these guys, these are all just variations of Cam.
Really?
So as a young kid to be in that 7-7 tournament, I'm picking his brain. I couldn't have been me as a 15, 16-year-old football player to be around that. I'm not saying, look, I'm sitting down, I'm taking in all the information.
Dog, you know what's crazy is that you say that, right? Because, like, just looking at it over the years, right? Because we all know Cam's done this for years, but looking at it over the years, bro, he's garnered so much disrespect, and I just be thinking, like, where do y'all get off? Like, where do y'all get off talking to not only somebody who is a high school national champion, he's a junior college national champion, he's a college football national champion, he's an NFL MVP, he's an NFL Offensive Player of the Year, he's an NFL All-Pro, he's an NFL Rookie of the Year.
Yep.
He took his team to a Super Bowl. Like, where do y'all get off disrespecting this man, bro? Especially little kids who want to go to the league, who aspire to be in his position.
Because my dad always told me, you never know who you're talking to because you never know who's going to help you in the future. So if you know you're talking to Cam Newton, you don't think Cam Newton, if you leave an impression on Cam Newton in the right way, Cam Newton can't make a phone call to get you into a college?
We just have an episode last week talking about how much influence Johnny Manziel had in getting Kyler Murray to Texas A&M, how much influence Johnny Manziel still has in getting top recruits to Texas A&M.
Yep.
So y'all mean to tell me that if Auburn is one of your top schools to go to, you mean to tell me that Cam won't? You don't think that Cam can make a call and be like, yeah, I got my boy here. You feel me? He's a really big Auburn fan. And guess what? Me and Bo was just talking about him the other day. Oh yeah, no, that Bo Jackson. Yeah, that Bo. Me and him was just talking about him the other day. He's a really good kid. So you don't think that you can kind of swindle a scholarship or connections by just knowing Cam, by talking to Cam, by picking his brain?
That's a number. That's a number you want to have in your phone.
Exactly. That's a friend that you want to have, right? Now, see, look, Mel, right? I got this. There's this old mentor I had, this OG homie that I have. I'm have him try to get him on the show. He's really busy. He runs his own podcast. Played in the league for I think well over 10 years. So you know he's earned his stripes in the NFL or in the sports world. Relatively small name. Was never super big name like that, but he had his time in the league, and he prospered and he thrived well. Like I said, I'm trying to get him on the show, but like I said, he's really busy. He's a father, enjoying retirement, runs his own podcast, a lot of stuff like that. But Nate Ness, right, came to my school when I was in high school, and it was like a shocker to me because like he was like truly a dude that was like in the league, like somewhere that we inspired to be. And you always got the dickheads, right, that want to act out and want to act like they too cool for school and don't care and blah 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 and stuff like that, right? So you had those kids on the team, but for me it was different because I'm seeing a guy that is similar to me, looks like me, right, talks like me, walks like me, and is in the position that I want to be in, right? So like, who would I be to sit up there and disrespect him? Who would I be to sit up there and not listen? Who would I be to sit up there and not take what he's saying and apply it to my life, right? Because he's reached the ultimate pinnacle point, right? Like he's reached the ultimate prize that I want to get to, right? And it's easy to sit up there and talk about it, right? Anybody can come in, you played in the league for this many amount of years and blah blah blah. But to have an active player come out and talk to a whole bunch of high school kids, right, from a relatively new high school in a small freaking cow town to where they was calling it, right? Mm-hmm. It was big, right? Like he didn't have to do that, right? And then to turn around and see him playing on Sunday, right, against my favorite team, right? Unfortunately, he got scored on, but it's okay. Shit happens in the league, right? You feel me? We're athletes. Shit happens all the time. Motherfuckers get scored on. People can make great catches on shit like that. Shout out to Jacoby Ford.
Fast as shit.
Fast as hell. But to see him right, in one position at my school in front of me, teaching me workouts, giving me pointers, right, telling me this, telling me that, and stuff like that, and to turn around and to see him like on television playing in a game, right, and then being able to text him or shoot him a message on Instagram or social media, like, hey, bro, like, it's crazy. I can't believe I seen you out there. Like, you had a great game. Like, anything that you can tell me, any pointers you can pass on, blah, blah, blah. And he's telling me all this stuff. Like, yeah, you feel me? I know you seen a play where, you know, like I probably like eye violated or I was a little too slow getting out of my pedal. Whatever the case may be, I'm taking that into account and I'm trying to apply that to my life and to my workouts and to my regimen so that I can get there. Where do y'all kids get off? Talking to Cam and treating Cam like he's some type of scrub on the street. Even if he was, bro, he made it to the ultimate league. He made it to the ultimate point, somewhere that only literally 3% of fucking players might make.
You wish you would have 1% of what Cam's football career is.
Not only do you wish that you can even make it in his position, you wish that you can accomplish the shit that he accomplished. A champion at damn near every level except the league. And was literally close because that game was not a blowout. I don't know if anybody fucking remembers that game in the Super Bowl. It wasn't no fucking blowout. It wasn't like Peyton in the offense lit it up. It wasn't like no, because actually, if you want to look at it, Cam played better than Brock Purdy in his Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. Y'all really want to talk about it, right? Before Cam got hurt, before TJ Watt ultimately took Cam out for ended Cam's career by putting his fucking helmet in his shoulder, right? Cam was on the way to win his second MVP. Go look at the tape. I'm not even going to tell you to go look at the numbers. Go look at the tape.
They don't like that. They don't like tape because they hate that thing called the eye test. They hate that.
Yeah, but go check the tape. Cam was on his way to a second MVP. So where do y'all get off disrespecting somebody like Cam when he's literally taking the time out of his day, out of his days, his years, his months to put on events for y'all so that y'all can learn, that y'all can get exposure? Because that's what this is all about, bro. That's what people forget, right? He's not doing this for him.
Nope.
But he's been there. He made it.
It's for you.
He don't need the exposure, guys. It's for y'all. When he's traveling around the world, when he's traveling around the U.S., traveling to state, taking his team to play all these other teams, that's nothing but exposure for y'all, right? Yep. To get y'all name out there. So when y'all get to the next level, people already know you. Oh, you were the one that was with Cam, and oh, you was part of Cam 7-on-7. It's the same thing with Snoop's league, right? All the guys that come from Snoop's league. It's the same thing. Oh, you was in Snoop's league, right? Which is Snoop's league. Oh, okay, yeah, it's the same thing. These guys don't have to. They've been there. They already reached the top of the mountain. This is their way to give back. So who are you to sit up there and take what they're trying to give you and slap it out of their hand?
Mm-hmm. And this is so people understand
to be in the position y'all are in. Like, ask yourself that question.
It's fucked up because, and I just want people to understand, like, we practice what we preach. Like, look at this. Who's that?
Come on now.
Just so you don't think it's fake. It's my guy.
That's that boy, man. That's the boy Sass, man.
Rob Parker.
Sass, man. Rob Parker.
Like, everybody knows I'm from Queens. You also know who's from Queens? Stephen A. Rob Parker.
That boy Sass.
Rob Parker's from Queens. I'm from
Rob
Queens.
Parker.
We all grew up within a 2 to 3 minute radius of each other. I'm learning from them to get to where they are. And they're willing to lend their knowledge and put their hands on me so that we can grow our platform. I'm not going to talk crazy about Stephen A. Smith or Rob Parker. Why would I do that? They're better assets than enemies to me.
That's like
Cam Newton is a better asset than an enemy to you.
That's like them coming on the show and we sitting up there talking about, yeah, well, you know, like, you ain't this and you ain't that and all the stuff that you got given to you. All the stuff like that. And it's like, well, you know, Stephen A., right? Stephen A. and Rob Parker, they love when people come at their takes, right? But if you come at them trying to be all personal and all you this and you washed up and you this and you like what's the point of doing that when they invited you on their platform or you invited them on their platform, on your platform to gain exposure when all you're gonna do is try to shit on them. Like that doesn't make any sense to me. You feel me? Appreciate the opportunity.
Because what space are we in? We're in sports media. You know who else is in sports media? They're in sports media. So why would I want to jeopardize not only myself? I don't want to mess up Mulich. I don't want to mess up Troy. I don't want to mess up Zamara, Boo Wop, everybody else, DJ, GQ.
GQ, freaking Micah, right?
Yeah, I'm not messing up. It's not just you who you fuck up. It's the people who are around you. Because what's going to happen is you're going to go out into the world and they're going to look at you, or the matter of fact, let's just say your son, nephew, and you just happen to be with them that day. But that's the dude that was fighting Cam. Kid probably unruly too.
And we can take it a level deeper, Mill, right? Because social media is so prevalent. There's cameras everywhere, right? A lot of these kids are gonna realize that when they grow up and your character ultimately gets called into question,
yep,
a coach is gonna do just like this. Ain't this you?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Ain't that you? You remember that when you was acting like that to Cam? Hold on, wait, because either he's gonna call Cam, right there on the spot, like, yeah, Cam. So I got one of the guys that used to attend your camp, so you from your 7-on-7 competitions, or Cam's gonna already be there. He's gonna be in the building, right? So Cam, what you think about this guy, right? Just like they asked Steve Smith, right? They do the same thing with Steve Smith, right? Steve Smith, what you think about this guy? I don't know. All right, I don't know, right? Or they call him up, hey Steve, how you feeling about this dude? I'm not too sure. I don't know, right?
Right. Because he said that about Jerry Jeudy as well. It's like, look, man, it's better to have allies than enemy. It's always better. Because at the end of the day, you're going to need these people. Sometimes it's who you know. They can close the door on you very fast. When I was in college, the first thing Coach told me, I need players to be a yes, sir, no, sir type of guy. And if you cannot be that, the door is over there.
Yep.
Coach Phil Martin also played for some other coaches that will not be named right now. In college, anyway. My other coach, my uncle, Larry Green, shout out. He's the one that gave me all my knowledge. But same thing with him. I never treated him like he was my uncle. It was yes, coach. Yes, coach.
Yes, coach. No, coach.
Yes, sir. No, sir. Mm-hmm. Never. I come from a different time. Like, you always respected the adults. Always.
Even now, I'm 30 years old. I'll be 31 in April, right? I still be hitting the OGs, people who are older than me. Yes, sir. No, sir. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. And they'll tell me, you ain't got to call me that. Shit, my bad is just out of respect, right? Mom's raised me right. I'm sorry. You feel me? Like, that's just the way that she raised me. You feel me? Yeah. Like, I'm not going to just go out and be like, oh, well, nah, just talk to you all willy-nilly. Like, nah, mom's, because you'll get socked in your mouth for doing some shit like that. YouTube, we don't promote violence, but hey, it was what it was.
It was what it was. And the people and these kids nowadays, because of their disrespect for not only adults, it stems from the lack of respect that they have for their parents, unfortunately.
For their parents, right? And I don't know if the time, like you said, we grew up at a different time, right? Like for me, right? Like, and all of my homies, all of my close friends, like growing up with a single mom, that wasn't no excuse. Because single mom's gonna get on you. And if she had to come home if she had to come to school or from work, what?
Yeah.
And if she had to come home from work, if she had to come to your school from work, boy, it was up. And it was
that ass getting lit up.
Okay. So you better be on your best behavior, because if mom's got that call, hey, y'all might not see me next week. You feel me? I don't know where to disconnect. You feel Micah said it. Come on now. She come to the school, and that's your ass.
Yeah. And on top of it, it's just like we just had to respect, as if me and Mulich, I don't know Mulich's mom, but that's my mom now because how I am with Mulich. Like, I've never seen her, but hey, that's Mama Moo right there. I got her. You always had the utmost respect for the adults.
Elders.
Like, utmost respect.
For
And
sure,
a lot of these kids talking crazy to Cam. Oh, you're a free agent. You ain't this. You not that. Like, you wish you was an NFL free agent.
and it's crazy because he can be an NFL free agent, but guess what? Because he's played for over 5 years, he automatically gets his pension when he retires. So there's that. So he's going to get money from the league, right?
Yep.
Guess what? He still gets money from these events that he puts on, from all of his brand deals and his podcast. So just because he's a free agent, that don't mean he's not getting money. So what does him being a free agent have to do with anything?
And the thing about it is, and this is where I'm gonna call us into question. And when I say us, I mean black people.
Absolutely.
Y'all don't do this in the white camps.
Oh no, because I don't ever hear this about Peyton Manning and Eli Manning.
Drew Brees' camp. I don't hear nothing about this. I've never
Drew
heard
Brees
this.
can't even throw no more. Drew Brees can't even throw no more, dog.
Yep. Like, so as a group, can we just please do better? Can we do better?
Y'all ain't saying this at Tom Brady camp. Y'all don't be saying this at Josh Allen camp. Y'all don't say this at Patrick Mahomes camp. Y'all don't be saying this at nobody else camp, but y'all want to go and disrespect Cam Newton. That's
Don't
crazy
do
to me. That's
Because
crazy to me.
Cam represents the best of us. And if we can't respect the best of us, then who are we going to respect?
Innovative, right? Innovative.
Right.
Somebody
shout out to Cam's hat, because
thank you. Because I don't know if y'all know, but I'm always rocking that high bun. Thank you, feel me? Shout out to me, because everybody got the style for me.
I'm a hat dude, so I'm getting a Cam hat, just so you know.
You feel me? It's perfect for dudes like me who got the bun, who I don't be trying to put my hair down because my hair heavy. I got to keep it up because, you feel me? I can just bow, throw it right over the bun. You feel me? So I got the bun out and I still got the, shout out to Cam. Like I said, innovative. And he kept the hat on while he was dragging folks. Like my boy DJ Mike said, that Cam hat was standing on business. Stop playing my boy Cam, man. We're going to try to get my boy on the
All right. Now, moving on. Speaking about standing on business, shout out to Russell Wilson. Sat down with Brandon Marshall. I'm a side note, Brandon. I'm just gonna say this. I'm glad you got the Russ interview, but your shit is failing like a motherfucker. I know we not there for me to talk shit about you, but the pivot kicking your ass, Shannon kicking your ass. You allowed your ego to fuck your whole shit up. But great job on the Russ interview, though. Great job on the Russ interview.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Before we get into the Russ interview, I'm not gonna lie to you. B Marsh, dog. It might be time to sit down and have that conversation, brother.
I think you need to have that convo.
It might be time to sit down and have that conversation. You feel me? And I'm not talking about on your show. I'm not even talking about on their show. I'm talking about.
Look, can I come to your house? Can I sit down?
Yep. Close doors, no cameras, no media. Even put your phones in a lockbox so airplane mode can't pick it up and the algorithm can't just be popping up ads and shit. No. Close doors. Y'all 4, 5, 6, how many motherfuckers it was? Y'all get in there and y'all talk this motherfucker out. Now, I'm not saying it got to come to some type of collab or y'all coming back and
just to clear the air up, just so y'all can slap hands.
Because B Marsh, your shit is suffering because of it, dog. And from black men to another black man who want to see his fellow black men succeed in this business, in this art, and this craft right here, it might be time to make that conversation, dog. Just like Melo told Draymond and KD on the Old Head podcast the other day, it might be time for y'all to sit down and have that conversation, big dog.
Yep. Like Michael Jackson said, make that change.
Make that change, man.
Make that change. Man in the mirror.
Yep.
Man in the mirror. But to the interview, Russ speaking on his mindset when leaving Seattle and ending up in Denver, his expectations on being in Denver and not living up to what he thought that it was going to be, because he wanted to win a Super Bowl in Denver.
Understandable. I mean, that's the goal, right? That's the goal every year. Win the Super Bowl, as it should be.
As it should be. Understanding that, look, he took fault in it, and listening to him talk, and then listening to the outside noise of saying how Russ is a selfish guy and Russ isn't a good leader and all of those things. But then you hear Russ talk. And then you put together what I was listening to the guys in that locker room were saying about Russ during the season. Russ is a great leader.
I would say so.
Like, he's selfless in his leadership. He sacrificed. He took a lot of bullets and never said nothing.
Sure.
And for somebody, for the organization to come to him and say, look, if you don't get rid of this guarantee, this injury guarantee in your contract, or we're going to sit you for the last 9 games of the season, and he still go out there. And not only go out there, that was their best run of the season.
That's true.
And then when they were on the cusp of making that real playoff push, they sat his ass. He said nothing.
Took it on the chin.
Didn't say a word.
Took it on the chin.
I don't know how many other quarterbacks in that same position don't lose their fucking mind.
Shout out to Derek Carr.
Like, Derek Carr's he's another one. He takes it on the chin, just took it. I was like, all right, it is what it is, bro. You think Aaron Rodgers does that? No. I don't know of a Super Bowl winning quarterback, all-pro quarterback, Pro Bowl quarterback, face of the franchise quarterback that takes it like that and then says nothing.
Stoic.
That's crazy.
I mean, he's the ultimate professional, right? And I'm not going to lie to you, Mel. I don't blame Russ for the treatment that he gets. I blame more of the coaching staff, right? And more of the coaching staff in Seattle more than anything, right?
Yep.
He won that Super Bowl, and they started to treat him like he was above the team instead of like he was part of the team, right? And I think the ultimate problem with that is that's the reason why, a lot of people felt like they were being ostracized and why the, Legion of Boom ultimately ended up breaking up and Marshawn ultimately ended up leaving. So when you have a guy that you put on this pedestal for so long and then kind of proverbially snatch that pedestal away, right? And he goes to another team to where now he has to kind of rebuild that stature. But it's harder because he's building not from the ground up, but from underground up, right?
Mm-hmm.
It can be difficult, right? Because you're a Super Bowl champion, you're a leader, you're a vet, so they got more eyes on you, more pressure on you, right? So going into a new building, going into a new team, when you kind of still feel like, you have to regain that pedestal that you got instead of just being a part of a team again, and understanding what it takes to be part of a team and win a championship, it can be a little different. So I think ultimately his coaches are to blame in Seattle, Pete Carroll and all those guys up there for just pedestaling him and putting him on a certain wavelength, on a certain level, and making him feel basically above the team because he got that title snatched from him. So he tried to go to another team and try to will his way to get that title again, but they didn't trust him, right? He didn't gain that trust first. He wasn't their teammate first. Try to come in and just be their leader, right? Oh, I'm the guy who won the Super Bowl, you know what I'm saying? I got Super Bowl experience, blah, 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 all the stuff like that, right? So let me come in and be your leader. But what a lot of people fail to realize is being a leader isn't just it. Like, you have to be part of a team first, and they have to be able to trust you as their leader and as their teammate to lead them in the right direction. So as you've seen as the season went on, right, and they start to cap off these big win streaks, and before ultimately all the contract and injury stuff happens, right? Like, they start to trust him, right? Because he starts to take a step back and starts to realize, like, I shouldn't think of myself as anybody who is above the team, because it's still still to me and to everybody else, it's a new team, it's a new city. So I'm still kind of adjusting, right? So let me take a step back and just be part of the team again, right? let me get these guys and let me integrate and be part of my guys. Because when you have your O lineman, talking, bad about the quarterback or bad mouthing the quarterback or saying that he's coming up with plays that we don't even know, it's like, that's not a good look, right? But when you have that narrative or that outlook change towards the middle of the season, towards the end of the season, and these guys are like, nah, I'm gonna rally for this guy. Like, this is our guy. This is our leader. We're going to play for him, right? You start to see the dynamics. So him going back into the locker room and expressing himself and telling the guys like, hey, yo, look, I know that I came in on this high horse, on this high note, and I know that everybody probably had me on this pedestal, but like, I'm not even trying to be like that no more. I'm trying to be one of the guys. Like, let me be one of you guys. Let me see what it takes to really be a Denver Bronco. Let me see how to really get incorporated with you guys so that you guys can trust me to lead you on the field in a later aspect. And as the season went on, you started to see that. And it started to trust him a lot more than they started to trust Sean Payton. And I think that says a lot.
Mm-hmm. And, and for him to, nothing for nothing, for him to continuously take the high road is amazing, because in the 2020 draft, we're going to take Henry Ruggs off the table because of his situation. Jerry Jeudy was the next wide receiver taken.
Honestly, yeah, he was.
You know who the receivers were after him? CeeDee Lamb.
Yep, CD.
Justin Jefferson. Brandon Ayuk. T. Higgins. Michael Pittman Jr. He's out the league. This other dude, he's out the league. KJ Hamler, who I still think is nice. Chase Claypool was picked in the second round. Van Jefferson, Denzel Mims.
Solid players.
Mm-hmm.
I think they did pick Denzel Mims. I think they struck with that pick, though.
I like Denzel Mims. Devin Duvernay. All of these dudes have had, not all of them, for the most part.
For the most part, a lot of them.
Gabe Davis went in the fourth round. When I'm saying this, why I'm saying this, y'all drafted Jerry Jeudy with a top 10 pick. Make sure I was right. He was top 20 pick. He was pick 15. But considering what CeeDee Lamb is, what T. Higgins is, what Jamar Chase is, Justin Jefferson,
Brandon
Ayuk, bruh, you are clearly the shittiest one of all of them.
Shit, even Henry Ruggs before his incident, like he started to.
Henry Ruggs was coming on.
They started to put it together. Like he started to come into his own. He started to figure out how to read defenses, how to change speed, how to route run, right? How to create space within his route run and not just rely strictly on his speed.
So is it like, why isn't there, where is the accountability for Jerry Jeudy? Where's that at for him? Like, there's a bunch of guys on that team that should be playing way better than they are. Like, when are we going to talk to the ownership group who decided they wanted to get rid of Bradley Chubb?
That was a bad one. I'm not even going to lie to you.
Like, can't remember. Is Justin Simmons even still there?
Yep, he is for now.
Okay.
For now.
There's been a lot of bad moves made by this organization. It's not, you just can't throw it all on Russ and say, well, he's the reason why the Broncos failed. No.
What year was Jerry Jeudy drafted again?
2020.
2020?
He has not had a 1,000-yard season yet.
Hasn't had a 1,000-yard season yet.
And I think the most catches he's had in the season was like 60. 67.
I'm just looking at Courtland Sutton's numbers and just wondering as to why, this guy can.
Outside of injuries, Courtland Sutton is the best thing on that.
I was gonna say, well, outside of injuries, why he can constantly.
Because when he's healthy, he's the number one wide receiver.
Yeah, but he can constantly just get down the field, and he's constantly,
Right.
open.
How can Cortland Sutton have the success that he has on the field when he's there, but when he's not there, you do not have the same success?
This is just crazy. This is just this is just crazy. Yeah, no, I'm just looking, right? Just looking. Tim Patrick, right? I think he's better than Jerry Jeudy too, because he keeps getting hurt. I think if he stays healthy, he'll probably be better than Jerry Jeudy too. At this point.
I mean, shit, Cortland Sutton had a 1,000-yard season. I mean,
yeah, I don't know. Shoot, change the scenery, maybe. Shoot, I heard Carolina was calling for him earlier last season.
That's crazy because it says he played 16 games, but it seemed like Cortland Sutton ass always hurt.
You would obviously look like it, right? But
it feels like his ass is always hurt. But
I just think there needs to be some accountability taken by other people, not named Russell Wilson.
Right, and Sean Payton has to take some of this. Maybe you're not as good of a head coach as you think you
are. Maybe the Denver strength and conditioning coaches and staff needs to probably take some blame because niggas is constantly fucking hurt. Running backs constantly, receivers constantly.
I'm about to say, yeah, like Javonte Williams. All he does, like, it's weird. Like, it wasn't all Russ, but I get it. The high-paid quarterback is always going to be or always have the target on his back because that's who he is.
That's who he is.
You know,
it's okay.
So, but that's not. There's more than enough blame to go around that Russ doesn't have to shoulder all of that. But I give him all the credit in the world for taking it, not bitching about it, and moving forward. And then, like I said, hopefully he lands in a spot where they appreciate him for the man that he is, and he can have a resurgence. Because everybody keeps saying, "Oh, Russ is done. He's not an NFL quarterback. His career is over." I hate when they say that. It drives me up the wall. You know how much bad quarterback play there was this year?
Yeah, I was going to say, do you have any bad quarterbacks in the league this year?
To say Russell Wilson isn't one of the better ones is completely ridiculous.
Yeah, and for everybody who wants to say he doesn't have a deep ball, go watch
one of the best deep balls in the fucking league.
I'm trying to tell y'all, I'm sick of talking to you fucking stat patters and stat watchers and box score watchers. Go watch the game of football and stop watching just fucking highlights. Go watch the game.
Go on from the sidelines. Go to Inside the Huddle TikTok. I got it because the dude said the same thing. Oh, Russ' arm is washed up, and I showed him throwing bomb after bomb after bomb last season. Okay, like Russ is still a very good quarterback.
Go watch the film, guys.
Give him weapons. Put him in Dallas and see what Dallas look like.
Shit. Washington, call Russell Wilson right now. I guarantee you put him in Washington, Terry McLaurin, and what the fuck
Jahan
is the other dude? Yeah, Jahan Dodson. I guarantee they both go for over 1,000.
Like, come on, man. Like, just put weapons. Put him around receivers that are going to go and get this work.
Yeah, I remember what he did with lesser talented weapons and Doug Baldwin and
right. So, yeah, let's not do that. Speaking of let's not do that. So people got their arms up in the air. Merrill Hodge is out here ruffling everybody's feathers once again with this draft combine talk, and I agree with him. I 100% agree. Watching film makes too much sense. Yeah, it does. They just like looking at box scores and be like, "Oh, see, he threw for this amount of yards." They're fucking dummies, yo. So Merrill Hodge, you want to start off with what he said about Caleb or Drake May?
I mean, it really doesn't matter, right? I mean, he's not wrong.
Okay, we'll start off with Caleb because everybody knows I don't like Caleb.
I mean, and before we get into this, everybody understand I am a USC fan. I am a Caleb Williams supporter, but y'all gotta understand something. Film, like I said, y'all gotta watch film. Film don't lie. Go ahead, Mel.
Film don't lie. And this comparison to Patrick Mahomes, like Merrill Hodge, I totally disagree with it. That is not who he is. if you watch the games, like we keep trying to tell you, I watched him against Colorado. That was the first game that I really want this. I watched it from beginning to end to see what I watched him when he was in Oklahoma. I watched him a little bit here and there. So I know what Caleb Williams is and what he is not. But I wanted to see what he looked like with the hype on him when Colorado rolled in. Shedeur Sanders is a better quarterback than Caleb Williams. The difference is Shedeur was not playing with NFL wide receivers. Caleb was.
Nor was he playing with he wasn't playing with the O-line at all. So there's that.
And a shitty offensive line. But Caleb, as a quarterback, is very flawed. He is he's talented. But he's flawed. His timer is crap. He doesn't know how to throw on rhythm. He doesn't know how to throw on time. He improvises too much. This is the Patrick Mahomes effect and how it's.
I was gonna say it. I didn't want to say it, man. I was gonna say it, but I didn't want to say it.
And I kind of put this in the same category as the Steph Curry effect, where you think, oh, it looked dope when he do it, so I'm gonna go do it, but you not him. So it don't look the same, and you don't get the same results. Yeah, you can shoot it from half court like Steph, but you're not gonna make 50% of them like Steph. Okay? Yeah, you might be able to roll out left to right, throw across your body, but that doesn't mean you're gonna complete the passes that Patrick Mahomes does. Just because the style of play looks the same doesn't mean the athlete under the helmet is the same. And y'all know how critical I am of Patrick Mahomes. So for me to do this, that means the person I'm comparing to him to is worse than he is. And that is where we are with Caleb Williams. He is now, can it get better? Of course. If you work at it, everything can get better. But at this moment in time, right here today, Caleb Williams is not the best quarterback in the draft. He is not.
Oh, no, no. The best quarterback.
We'll get to that.
We'll get to that in a second. But let's go ahead and get into this, right? Like I said, I'm a Caleb Williams supporter. I'm a USC fan, right? I've been watching him since he was at Oklahoma, and he took over for Spencer Rattler, who I've been saying he should have took over for since the start.
Spencer Rattler is ass.
Right? Caleb Williams, as I've been saying all last season, if you guys have been watching the show, he's a really, really talented quarterback, really, really talented athlete, right? Great arm, athletic, right? Solid footwork when he's not in the pocket. Right. The problem that he has and the problem that he's going to need to tighten up is one, timing, like Mel said. He sucks at rhythm. Right. This is the reason why USC struggled a lot. Even with their high scoring offense, he sucks at rhythm throws. That's the reason why he feels like he has to get out of the pocket a lot. Right. He's one of the quarterbacks to where, they tell, oh, he should stay in the pocket and wait and deliver a good ball. He's the quarterback they need to tell that to. Like for a lot of the running quarterbacks where they tell, oh, well, stay in the quarterback, deliver a good ball. When he has a rush screaming at him. No, he's the quarterback that they need to tell, stay your ass in the pocket and deliver a good ball because he literally has time every single fucking time. That's why I say his footwork in the pocket is absolutely fucking horrible. His decision making is questionable in the pocket. Like we said, timing and rhythm is questionable inside the pocket. When he gets outside the pocket, he likes to improvise way too much and get into his Patrick Mahomes bag, which can cost him a lot of off-balance back foot throws, which cause errant balls to either get batted down or intercepted. So it's just a lot of his Cuban mechanics, a lot of his basics are just need to be touched up on, right? Like he needs to have that true quarterback discipline where somebody is going to get in his ass and be like, nope, don't your ass leave that motherfucking pocket at all. Okay.
No.
Like,
and for
you
somebody
can't
his size, 6'3", 2, I think it's like 220 something.
Yeah, he's 220, I think 223 is when he plays at.
He's a bigger guy. So
yeah,
you should be able to stand tall in that pocket a little longer than somebody who's the size of
Kyler Murray.
Bryce Young, Kyler Murray, like the smaller guy.
And for everybody, because I'm not seeing a lot of people, they're saying, oh, he's not going to be good in the league. He's not going to be good in the league. I want somebody And I'll give you $100 if you can. I want somebody to name me a Lincoln Riley quarterback or a Cliff Kingsbury quarterback that isn't good in the National Football League. Because if you look at it, they're all fucking good. Every single one of them. Baker Mayfield, Jalen Hurts, right? I can keep going. Kyler Murray, Caleb Williams, Patrick Mahomes. They're all great. They're all good ass fucking quarterbacks. They're all great athletes and they're all good quarterbacks. So y'all sitting here talking about Caleb Williams isn't going to be good in the league. I really hope y'all don't believe that. Because
see, the thing I think the biggest issue. I think the biggest issue.
Mechanic, they're probably going to end up being really, really good. Now, are they going to be great and win the fucking Super Bowl? We don't know that. But to say they're not going to be successful in the league when we've seen every single sample size, you're kind of stupid. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Well, I think it also where they gonna go. Where's he gonna go? Because if the talk is him going to Chicago, then I don't think he's gonna be good because
I don't think he's
going to just be the newest version of Justin Fields.
I don't think he's going to Chicago. I'm not gonna lie to you.
No, I'm just saying if that's the case. Like, I mean, from everything that I hear, Washington is doing whatever they need to do to try and get him. That was part of the reason of bringing in Cliff Kingsbury. And doing what they did. So I don't know what plans they try to do because I think they would have to. I mean, they're at number 2, so they're at
2.
Yeah, but, so it's just like they gotta see what Chicago is going to do with that pick.
Chicago may fuck around and take Drake May first. Like we don't know that.
Well, let's get to Drake.
The whole fucking draft and then take Jaden Daniels.
Well, this is what. Okay, let's get to Drake May. Because of the 2, he's probably the shittiest of the 2 of all of them, and I don't understand the hype on Drake May. It's weird to me. It's very weird.
Colin has a big arm. I've been saying it all season, literally all season and all last season. He's tall and has a big arm, and everybody fucking loves that shit. They see Justin Herbert, they see Trevor Lawrence, they see all of these guys. That's literally it.
No, but at least Trevor and Herbert, they're accurate. This dude is not accurate. Like he is not accurate. He is so, and Merrill Hodge compared him to Josh Allen, and I was just like, that's probably the best comparison because. Big arm, but you don't know where that motherfucker going.
Sporadic in his decision making. Footwork is shaky, right?
Like
struggles to read the defense.
And he said that he has a 4th round grade on him. That's probably where I would draft him. I would not waste a top pick on Drake May. So for somebody who's a project, that's what he is. He's not. You are not dropping him into an NFL ready, a ready to go team. He's not ready to play quarterback first snap after preseason next year. That's not who he is.
Like, unfortunately, they're going to give him. They're going to do the same thing. They're going to do exactly that. That's the cool part about it.
And we're okay because some of these mock drafts got him going to Washington, which I would totally lose my shit if he went to Washington.
I got him going to the Patriots at this moment.
If he go, see, but then the Patriots are going to play him. Maybe depending on what happens with Mac Jones.
That's why I said it, because they're going to thrust him into a starting position somewhere, just like I said with Anthony Richardson, where I told everybody he wasn't ready. Great athlete, strong, tall, big arm, but shaky accuracy and shaky decision-making skills. I think he definitely, like I said, needs to sit a little longer and develop a little longer. Same thing with Drake May. Tall, shaky accuracy skills, shaky decision-making skills. Can't really trust him in the pocket, but he's big and he's tall and he's athletic and he has a really strong arm. But I do think that at the end of the day, you do need to let him sit and develop him a little bit more.
Why do they overhype North Carolina quarterbacks?
I don't know, but they did the same thing with Sam Howell.
And Mitch Trubisky.
Or Mitch Trubisky too. I really don't understand it. I don't know. Because
it's weird. It's like it's North Carolina. It's like they don't play anybody. So
that's the thing. Because it's like they're sneaky, like they be in the rankings, but it's like they only be in the rankings because they don't play nobody. And then when they actually start to play anybody, when they get deeper into their schedule, they always end up around 10-3, 9-4, 8-5, and barely make a bowl game. So I really don't know. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I really don't know where that started to come from, but it's getting a little weird.
Yeah, it's just like, like who honestly thought, like who was sitting in their room during the draft
That boy
and
rolling in
had
the building. What I mean?
and had Mitch Trubisky on one hand and then had Deshaun Watson on the other hand, and was just like, yeah, we're gonna take Mitch Trubisky.
I mean,
Who does that? The Bears. The Bears.
Penix might be one of the best overall throwers in the draft, other than Jaden Daniels and Jordan Travis, but it's still his toughness for me is the only thing that comes into question.
I worry about Penix is I don't think he has an NFL arm. And what I mean, you know who he reminds me of? Chad Pennington.
I can kind of see why you say that. Fuck, that's true.
It's like he don't got a dope arm, like his arm, like a lot of his.
That's accurate for me.
Like he doesn't fire. I've never seen him just put a ball on a rope. Everything that he does, it's got a lot of air under it.
Like I said, prior to the national championship and the playoffs, he throws one of the best deep balls in college football.
Yeah, no.
Football.
Yeah, he can make, like if it's downfield, he makes some really good throws. But if you have to make a tight window throw from 12 yards in, I just didn't see I didn't see him like JJ. JJ throws a fastball.
JJ has more of a baseball background, that's why. But you can tell his throwing motion and his spiral is a lot more tighter than Penix and a lot more of the other throwers. Penix, Bo Nix, Jordan Travis, like JJ, his spiral, his arm motion is a lot more tighter. He has one of the quickest releases in the draft. I still think that JJ still needs a lot more developing as far as to more see the game as far as a passer, because they're going to make him use his arm in the league. That's just what it is.
Who brings out Marcus Tuiasopo? Wow, that's a football nerd right there. When you can pull that out your ass,
my boy, no.
That's a nerd right there. When you can pull out Marcus Tuiasopo, yeah.
Yeah, like, people forget about Marcus Tuiasopo, man.
Like that's a name right there. Because if you don't know who that is, you don't watch football.
People forget, man. You don't forget. We had Jamarcus Russell and Marcus Tuiasopo.
No, Michael. What I'm saying is, it's nothing wrong with being Chad. What I'm saying is, Chad didn't have you could jump a Chad Pennington route very easy because that ball was going to take about 15 minutes to get there.
That's basically what we're saying.
And when it's time to throw a tight window, there's a pass in the national championship where JJ threw a pass to the tight end, and that ball was on his ass very quickly. I don't think Penix can make that type of a throw.
And here's why I ultimately feel like wherever JJ really goes, he's probably going to end up being the most successful, right? Main reason being is because he comes from a hardball based offense, comes from a hardball background, right? So when you come from that type of background, it's more of a system-based background right now. Of course, like I said, everybody's a system quarterback, everybody's a game manager, right? So he's going to play a lot more of the game manager role, which is probably what he's been used to. He's going to be asked to make some throws, going to be asked not to turn over the ball, turn around, hand the ball off. Just let's get out of here with a motherfucking win and some clean stats, right? But why they succeed is because they're not going to put so much pressure on him like the other guys that are ranked ahead of him, like a Drake May, like Jaden Daniels, like a Caleb. They're gonna simplify more of the offense because that's what he's used to, right? He comes from that type of background, so he's used to taking orders and just, all right, bet, boop, I'm gonna take what they give me, tight end in the flat, boop, run it back in the flat, boop. Oh, he's not here. I'm just gonna take it off and run, slide. He's not going to be asked to make these crazy astronomical ass fucking plays that all these other guys are going to make, which ultimately why I think he's probably going to ultimately be the steal of the quarterback of the draft.
Because if you ask me, JJ, and this is going to sound nuts because I just shitted on him 2 seconds ago. JJ McCarthy is going to be what everybody believes Josh Allen is.
He's going to be what Josh Allen should be.
Should be. That's what I mean. Okay, there we go. Where he's got the arm. But JJ is smarter because, like you said, being around Harbaugh, understanding I don't need to do everything myself. I can dump it off to the flats. I use my legs when I have to, not to just do it. And he's not going to take unnecessary punishment.
Rattler scares me only because of his mindset and his mentality. His mentality and
hey, there will be no Baker slander in the chat.
His character feels. His character scares me, and me and Tyrone, we talk about Spencer Rattler heavily all the time off air, and he knows how I feel about him, mainly because I watched him in high school, I watched him in college, I watched him in Oklahoma, and it's like I said, stellar athlete. I'm not gonna lie to you, stellar athlete, really, really great athlete. It's just he's a dickhead. The head on his shoulders. He's a dickhead, bro. His character, and I don't think that when you have a guy like that in your locker room, people are going to want to follow him. They're not going to want to listen to him. They're not going to want to, follow him into battle because of his character. Now, I don't know if, he has changed in that time, and what I'm saying, maybe
to get a hold of who.
But
please don't say
yeah, no, he's probably talking about Spencer Rattler. But at that point,
oh no, please no.
It's just for me personally, I have to see it outside first before I'm like, okay, now I'm kind of saying, because the sample size that I got, absolutely fuck not. He's an absolute head case. He's not worth the time. He's not worth the effort. Now, like I said, he may go out there and change my fucking mind. He may change my mind. Me and Mel flip-flopped on Ohio State quarterbacks this year. You feel me?
Right.
So he may go out there and make a believe out of me.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But as of right now, I gotta see it, bro, because right now,
where did he even play last year?
He played at South Carolina last year, and
South Carolina, that's right.
He did play particularly well. I'm not going to take anything away from him, but you can tell in some of those moments in those games where his character issues came, or where he was a little too sporadic here and there, or where he felt like he had to revert back to the old Spencer Rattler, to where, I got to play Superman, and I got to save the game, and I got to do this and this and that, when you don't have to. And that's what I'm talking about. We don't need a guy like that on the team. We don't need a guy like that on the Raiders, especially when we're trying to build something, right? Like, he's a guy who needs to sit behind a good, solid vet who's gonna keep him grounded and show him the right way, and not only how to lead himself, but lead a group of men in the game of fucking football. And that's the only reason why I'm low on him. I'm not knocking him athletically. I'm not knocking his arm talent. I'm not knocking anything about it. He is a little shaky accuracy, and I do wish he kind of reads defense a little better. But like I said, I'm not knocking him athletically. It's his character, and it's his head. I need him to get his head right. If he can just play football and fuck all that other extra shit, I would be solid. But even then, you still got to worry about what he would do off the field. You still got to worry about what the spotlight would bring.
And I don't want his ass out here in Vegas, because he's gonna go.
Guys.
I don't think he's gonna hold it together here in Vegas. That's just me.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I don't think Vegas would be the spot for a person like that. That's too close to home, because he's a Pinnacle kid. He went to school in Arizona. That's literally a hop, skip, and a jump. Okay. That's too close to home, right? That's all back where he has all his friends and family. No, that's absolutely not. Okay. Right. He needs to go somewhere where he's isolated, away from his friends, away from his family, away from people who's going to enable that type of behavior, and get an actual mentor, an actual somebody to get that head right, get his head on his shoulders, right, and turn him into a football player. Not only turn him into a football player, turn him into a man to where people want to see him not only on the field, but off the field. That shit fucking matters. Look at Johnny Manziel.
And the guy that I would want, Jayden Daniels. I think Jayden Daniels is NFL ready tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
everybody knows tomorrow I'm Jayden Daniels and Jordan Travis. Okay, if we can't get Jayden, take a motherfucking vet and go get Jordan and let his ass sit and learn the fucking offense and then bring his ass out. But that's where I'm at.
Because,
y'all know where I'm at.
I tell everybody, like, I liked him when he was at Arizona State. When I didn't know who he was, I was like, no, I said he can play.
Baller.
Him. I watched him and N'Keal Harry. Like, him and N'Keal Harry, that connection that they had at Arizona State, I thought was dope.
That's why AP likes him.
So I know, and then he just proved my point where he really wasn't playing with. Well, we know now that he was playing with NFL wide receivers. I didn't realize Brandon Ayuk was on that damn team, but you now get to see him go from a small Arizona State school to LSU, and he wins a Heisman.
Mm-hmm.
So you mean to tell me he was dope with less talent, then you put him with really good talent, and then he wins a Heisman? Mm-hmm. Like, so that means to tell me if he does go to a not really good team in the pros, he can still be good. Mm-hmm. But if he ends up going to a team with weapons, he's going to be a monster.
He's going to be disgusting. And the only knock I have with Jaden, right, is one. And when I say one, I really mean one, right? Because there's a lot of knocks that I have against Josh Allen. But one of the knocks I have against Josh Allen, sir, Jaden, step forward, please. Okay, big dog. Okay, come sit down right here for me. You see this couch behind me? Come and take a seat. Mm-hmm. Turn around, have a conversation.
Yeah, I'm high on Neighbors too. I really think if the Raiders can get Keon Coleman or Neighbors, I'm cool with
that. My boy, I understand that you. You know what I'm saying. I understand that we like to move, we like to run and stuff like that, right? Us tall, skinny folks and shit. But for the love of Rich Gannon, Jerry Rice, and Joe Montana, get your ass on the ground when you see the linebacker coming at you. Stop thinking that you are Superman. We all look, we're gonna go back, we're gonna revert a little bit. Let's rewind, okay? You remember that first segment we talked about with Cam and how he's 6'5", 250, how he's different? He built. Not everybody like that, okay? Everybody ain't built like him.
He got them legs though. He got them.
I seen what you was doing in college. I understand. You got the with the footwork, and I get it, brother. Trust me, I get it. I understand. But there are safeties like Derwin James in the league, okay? And I don't know if you was watching the league a few years ago, but you seen what he did to Travis Kelce, okay? Don't try that, man. All right. Do not.
Should the Raiders go get Derwin James? Sorry, that was a straight tangent that I just went off on right quick. Because I know Derwin James is going to be a free. Should they go get Derwin James?
Absolutely, because I haven't won Derwin James even since he came out of high school.
All right.
Or really since he came out of high school. But look, Jaden, like I said, I understand. But even in college, okay?
Rome says no. He says no. He said
your ass was getting painted, okay? I need you to get your ass down, big dog. All right. None of that running and diving head first into nigga Aaron Donalds and Devin Whites and Levante Davids and shit, bro. All right, relax. Get your ass down. Take what the defense is giving you, and point with the little first down. Yeah, we got it. All right, because they got Jadeveon Clowney's out there. Okay, they got Micah Parsons and shit. Okay, TJ Watson out there. Relax. Okay, we need you all season. Okay,
I don't know if there's any young hitters at safety out there. Not like Derwin James.
We need you all season, big dog.
We need a safety. We need a safety.
We don't know if Patrick Queen is going to be a part of the squad, so we can't have you just running all willy-nilly and having Patrick free reign and free. No, okay? Relax. Take the slide, okay? Because you got Shaq Thompsons and shit out there, nigga, ready to take your head off, all right? And they will do that, okay? That boy Talanoa Hufanga will hit you, okay?
Yeah.
I need you to slide. Get your ass down.
You see floppy hair coming. Get out.
You feel me? If you see what floppy hair coming, okay, get your ass down. All right. You got Hassan Reddick. You feel me? All these motherfucking people, all the Bosa brothers. All right. Khalil Mack, old ass. You got the sweat niggas, the niggas who be sweating and shit. Bruh, get your Khalil ass Mack down. Coming home, so. Hey, yeah, Khalil Mack coming back to the squad on a veteran minimum. Y'all ain't hear from me though. But Jaden.
Yeah, I did hear Snead. I heard Snead wants to come to the Raiders. And Khalil, I heard Khalil Mack is trying to get on. So Khalil Mack to come to the squad and
they hate it. They hate it on this man.
Look,
they
if
knew
Khalil,
Steve wanted to come to the squad, and they hated on us, bro.
yeah, nah, it's look. The Raiders. I told my wife. I said, look, the Raiders gonna be lit next year, dog.
Oh yeah, because I'm not even watching the draft, but you know, it was yesterday. It was linebacker and D-line day, and I don't know if y'all was listening to the interviews, but a lot of these young guys, you know, especially the two of the top, DNs, two of the top edge rushers in the league, they want to play with a specific condor, and out there in Vegas, his name is Max Crosby. I don't know if y'all knew Mr. Ultimate Raider. Yeah, a lot of guys want to play with that boy over there. So,
like the Raiders is gonna be the Raiders gonna be. I'm telling you this right. Me and Moolage already put it up. I said, look, the Raiders. If everything falls right, I'm buying my tickets to the Super Bowl.
I was gonna say, hey man, I was on Ticketmaster earlier, man, looking up some tickets to the bowl, man. I feel me, hey man, you know what I mean. I got some family down there in NOLA, so you know what I'm saying. I already got a spot. Y'all better stop playing with me, man. I'm ready to go.
I told you, like we don't have a problem going down to the NO.
You feel me? I'm ready to go, and whenever, wherever, because we can get to the NOLA. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we can go to New Orleans, baby. Don't play.
And then so those so I like those, we talked about Jordan Travis. That's a definite option that I would like to see the Raiders do. I think his injury kind of got him under the radar right now. So he's
tap in with us, bro. We're gonna all slide out to the game together. It's good.
Where at the rate come? Oh, well, if you come through, I'm out here. We can make it happen. Bo Nix. Let's talk about this bullshit. I don't like Bo Nix as a quarterback.
I've been saying that since he was at Auburn.
I don't like him as a quarterback. I don't think he's an NFL quarterback. Okay, he's not a starting NFL quarterback. If he's going to be a backup, that's fine. For somebody to think that he's going to be a franchise quarterback or anything close to that, you are sadly mistaken. There's nothing about him that I particularly like. Numbers can be very deceiving. The fact that everybody's like, oh, he threw 75% of his passes. Yeah, every Oregon quarterback completes 75% of their passes.
I was going to say, so did Marcus Mariota.
Like, come on now. Like, and this is no shot at Oregon quarterbacks, but this type of system that they run with the athletes that they have, it's pretty easy. Just
Brian Hoyer being generous. I ain't even gonna fucking lie to you. He kind of reminds me of a buffer Sam Bradford. I've been saying the same thing about Bo Nix since he's been at Auburn. More of a runner than anything. Honestly, if we're being completely honest,
is he a runner?
He's
Josh Allen like.
Not even that, bro. Like, cause he's like a stocky fucker. So, like, he reminds me of a Dollar General Tim Tebow.
Okay, I'll take that.
Because
and to be a Dollar General version Tim Tebow is great.
Matt Castle's not bad, but he's a little too short. But
I don't even think Matt Castle is better
than a dog in college. So I can't even say that. Like I said, he reminds me of a Dollar General Tim Tebow. Man, when I say that, he doesn't have the hype that Tim Tebow gets because Tim Tebow was a super hype quarterback in college.
Heisman and all that.
Quarterback in college, Heisman. But no down the field accuracy. Intermediate to short accuracy is kind of shaky. Can't really read the defense. Will look to tell, like, if anybody, like I said, was like with Caleb, if anybody needs to be told to stay their ass in the fucking pocket and deliver a ball, it's him because he's always looking to get outside the pocket. Has horrible fucking footwork, horrible decision making skills. The same problems that he's had at Auburn, you've seen at Oregon, especially when he get later into the season. I don't know what the fuck happens to him when he gets later into the season. He just acts like.
Know what else about him I don't like? He is the bad version of Baker Mayfield. When Baker gets into his emotion, Baker plays better. Like he thrives off being amped up.
Yeah,
when Bo Nix gets amped up, he loses focus. He does not get more focus. He gets worse. He's already sporadic. So when his emotions get involved, he is
It
all
just gets
over.
worse. It just gets
So,
worse. So
yeah.
it's been the same thing like I've been saying since he was at Auburn, bro. Like he'll start off the season great, start off the season everybody will be high on him, and then towards the end of the season he'll start to fall because his problems will start to come alive, So honestly, I'm not even gonna lie to you with this quarterback. With this quarterback class, like I said, I think the only quarterback that's gonna be truly successful is JJ McCarthy, because he's really the quarterback that's truly NFL ready, other than Jayden Daniels. One that you can really kind of just plug and play in and kind of tell him what to do and have him manage a game, and you don't really need anything from him, superstar wise, just because he's just that guy who's going to listen to you and take orders. But as far as all the other quarterbacks in the league, probably not named Jayden, but I still have to probably see it. I think they all need to sit, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I don't think anybody's really.
Yeah, I don't think there's outside of Jayden and maybe JJ, depending on where he goes. I don't believe any of these guys are starters day one.
I don't. I honestly don't. I think they all need to sit. They need to learn. They need to develop. They need to polish, and then come out next year or whenever they're ready. But as of right now, I don't think that these guys are ready for NFL play, if I'm being completely honest.
No. I don't care what nobody says about Caleb. Stop. You're allowing these comparisons to Mahomes to cloud your actual real judgment of what he is. And sometimes, like, you can't, like, you heard it with Johnny Manziel. You just can't throw these kids out to the wolves and think they're going to get better by doing it. Some will, but the majority of them need to sit down, understand what the NFL game is, what it looks like, what it feels like, before you put them out there.
Just like they did in college. You didn't throw. That nigga right there, he might be the only person that I say needs to switch positions. That nigga's not a quarterback.
That's the old Michigan quarterback? That nigga's ass.
The nigga who plays for Alabama right now. Joe Milton.
Oh, he is not a quarterback.
He's not a quarterback. He needs to. If anybody needs to get the Denard Robinson treatment,
he better learn to take handoffs.
Period. Or catch fade balls or slants, because
I don't even know. Take handoffs. You are. He is a tailback. That is who he is.
There's no fucking way that I'm letting you nowhere near my fucking center in the goddamn
You
ball.
are not taking a snap unless it's a wildcat snap. There is no way you are taking snap as a quarterback.
The amount of times that I've seen this man throw the ball when he's 3 yards past the line of scrimmage, I wish the fuck. Mel, I wish the fuck.
His accuracy is ass. His everything. Look, when they talk about black quarterbacks being like, he is what they talk about. Him.
The epitome.
That's.
You're talking about?
The one that used to be at Michigan. That's what I thought. Yeah, he's okay.
Oh no, he's talking about Milton. No, I'm talking. Okay, no, the other one we talking about is Milroe, Jalen Milroe.
Oh, Jalen Milroe. Yeah, right. Now Milton, he was in Michigan.
You're running back, sir. But Milton, you're right. Milton is a good one. Milton is a really good one. I think that he's going to pan out in the league.
I don't know. I watched him at Michigan. I didn't watch him at Tennessee. I'm gonna say that right now. I watched him when he was at Michigan, and
He might have benefited from having NFL ready receivers at Tennessee. I'm not gonna lie to you, because that offense is really good. I
would have to go. I'm gonna go watch some. I'm gonna go on YouTube and watch some highlights. He was
the one who got hurt. The year Tennessee was undefeated and was competing with Bama and stuff like that. But Pratt's really good. Everybody's saying the kid from Georgia, Carson Beck, is supposed to be really good next year. I don't believe it either. I think that defense is really the focal point of that team. We'll get into a lot of college football next week. So make sure y'all come back for that college football show next week / the UFL show. That's gonna be really big.
Yeah, we're gonna jump into UFL. We'll break down the combine. RG3 made me mad talking about, because who was it? Christian, some dude. they clocked him running a 4.1 and a 40, and it's like, oh, there's a difference between track speed and NFL speed. I said, yeah, but he can't do that with pads on, and he can't catch. Like, it's cool to be fast, but if he ain't a football player, it don't mean shit.
Yeah, I mean, shit, like that track speed and NFL speed or field speed is different. Shit, I freaking at the combine, the work combine little workout I did a few weeks ago for the Bay Area Panthers. Shit, I ran a freaking 4.4 and then fucking 4.5 without pads. But with pads on, I know I'm gonna be freaking slower. But game speed is different than just regular straight line running speed. I'm running at angles.
Light on game day.
You feel me? Like, I'm running at angles. I'm here. I'm there. I'm there. I'm there. I'm here. Like, I don't know. Pads just feel, you feel me? Like Mel said, 10 times lighter on game day. I don't know. Okay, just you faster sometimes on the game field than you is running the goddamn 40. Maybe we think too much.
Adrenaline get the popping on you, and you don't even feel it.
Yeah, you feel me? Me personally, I don't like running 40s. I'm not a 40 runner. I don't really. I hate them. I'm not good at them. I'm a track runner. I run long distance, 200s to 400s. That was my event. I don't do anything from 100s to short because I gain speed as I go. So I don't do 40s.
I'm not good. Like, I ran in college. The fastest time I ran in college, I ran a 4.41, and the slowest I ran was a 4.52. But I was faster than that on field because we had corners that ran 4.3s, and they could not run with me at all. When I say at all.
Yeah.
Like I was cooking these motherfuckers all day.
Yeah, same. Like, we had dudes 4.2, 4.3 speed, and they wasn't running by me at all. Like 4.44, 4.5. Hey, before surgery on my knee, I was 4.3. Okay, let's not get too ahead of ourselves now. Before surgery, I was 4.3. Okay, I dipped down a few seconds because of my surgery, but I'm still moving. All right, but there's still niggas who run 4.3s.
You really like Spencer Rattler like that? I don't like Spencer Rattler like that.
My boy is high on Rat, and I don't know why. I've been talking to him and trying to get him off of Rattler, but he is stuck and high on Rattler. And I ain't gonna lie to you, if Rattler pans out, I might have to end up eating my words, but I'm okay with that. If you can show me, I'm okay with that.
Right, I could be mistaken. From what I've seen, I don't like Spencer
Rattler. I don't like him either. It's just me personally. In other news, though, Mel, before we go ahead and get up out of here, have you been seeing all of the turmoil that's been transpiring on Twitter lately?
About what?
So, I don't even know where to start. First of all, you got Dak and all of his family, and Trayvon Diggs family, Stephon Diggs family coming out.
Speaking of which, before you get popping on your. There was another picture that I didn't get up. Hold on. Let me get it up. Let me get it up real quick. Let me get it up. Because this Cam Newton shit has brought into life so many different things. And when I tell you the amount of laughter that came out of my soul when this happened. So Cam Newton, his fight, it kind of like it brought up, like showed y'all the Josh Norman shit. But then this nigga Dak, I didn't know Dak got his ass whooped in Panama City when he was in college. The video is crazy. The video is crazy.
The video is much worse than the picture. The picture don't do it justice.
Way much worse. Way much worse. But this is why if it happens on the internet, it is always there for life. But go ahead. Shout out to Dak Prescott. His offensive line is ass. They didn't protect you. They got fucked up too.
I was going to say, because that Mississippi State O-line, they got their ass beat too. So all I gotta say is stop playing with them boys out there in Panama, man. Them LA boys and gangbangers out there, they ain't playing with your boys, man.
And the craziest thing about it is like one of the dudes had a Dallas Cowboy hat on.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody was just like, so I wonder how homie feel when they drafted that.
Just speaking from California, culture, that cowboy hat, it probably symbolized something different.
Okay, that's true. That's very true. Very true. Very true.
And like something different, more in the blue rag culture than the red rag culture.
Okay.
So that's probably why he was wearing it. But that doesn't knock his fanhood because he probably is still a fan. But just know there's a lot of people out here who are affiliated.
It means something totally different.
Yeah, who like the Cowboys, and they use that to symbolize insignia and stuff like that. But yeah, anyways, if y'all didn't know, there's a difference between a game manager and a game changer. Okay, and the picture we just showed y'all is the picture of a game manager. Okay, the picture we showed y'all earlier in the show, that's a game changer. All right, like we said, there's different. There's levels to this shit. But speaking of Dak, you got the Diggs family going at him, moms and stuff like that, to Dak's brother telling him basically like, shit, we always wanted to be out of Dallas, bro. Like, fuck it, get us out of here, get us up out of here.
Oh, wow, I missed all that.
Yeah, so that happened only for Dak to flip it and be like, yeah, well, we want $60 million a year, and that's the only way we really gonna stay. So there's that going on, that transpiring right now. You also have Mecole Hardman, and before I get to Mecole,
60 mil is the only way he's staying.
Basically, that's basically how he's feeling right now. I'm not gonna lie to you, because the disrespect from the fans, from a lot of the parents, or a lot of the teams or players, family members, Dak's family is starting to feel like it's just not worth it, unless he's getting paid more, which is crazy because he was already one of the highest.
You ain't do nothing, motherfucker. You suck.
Exactly. But before I get to this Mecole Hardman situation, right? Because the Jets are going to come back in this story. Dion Dawkins from UArty Snow University, Buffalo Bills left tackle, has some very choice words to say about the New York Jets, man.
What he
said he went on Vlad, and he said that, basically he don't really like anybody over there. He don't like any of those guys. Offense or defense. And he called out one player in particular, number 72, forgot his name, but called him out, and basically called out the whole Jets defense. Said that they all some jersey chasers, to put it in a nice way.
Jersey chaser.
Yeah, he said that they're all those guys over there, they're not real football players. They only care about the Instagram, the flash, the money, and none of them are really
dogs over there. That's a bold statement.
Yeah. He was talking his shit, bro. He was talking his shit. He said other than Quinnen Williams and a few coaches, he basically said that the whole team over there are some bitches, and they're some jersey chasers, and they don't really care about football. They're not real football players, and it's fucking for life.
I mean, I get him. He's a Buffalo Bill, so I don't expect him to have. See, this is what the NBA is missing: just real beef.
Real beef, real competitiveness. We can get into that later on the basketball show. But so there was that. He threw Twitter into a frenzy for a few days. Buffalo Bills fans, Jets fans going back at it, back and forth. Even Sauce Gardner and Gary Wilson got in on the fun. Both decided to troll Dion Dawkins. Which I thought was funny. So I'm definitely interested and definitely excited to see this Jets Bills game next year. That's going to cause for some really fun times. But in recent news, Mecole Hardman.
Did he call out Quinnen Williams?
Oh, no. He said Quinnen Williams was the only dude that he actually.
Because he got a line up in front of that big motherfucker. That's why he did that.
He got a line in front of him. So
he's like, everybody.
He rock with over there.
But the big nigga I got to block.
Oh shit! I mean, hey, I feel it. Shit, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, if you don't like nobody over there, you don't like nobody. Don't sit there. I don't like nobody, but Quinnen Williams.
Yeah,
don't
we ain't buddy, man. You better not like nobody on the team, man.
Yeah, don't do that. That's sucker shit.
But I think it's Quinnen. I think it's because Quinnen Williams blessed himself on his draft interview. So he sneezed and then bless me. Thank you, and then thanked himself. So that's probably why he really rock with him, because it takes a real nigga to not only bless your own self, but thank your own self for blessing yourself. So shout out to my boy Quinnen Williams.
No,
but
Quinnen Williams gonna bust his ass. That's what he's trying to
do. I mean, probably that too, because Williams boy ain't no joke. Okay. But yeah, no, I think that's gonna be cause for some really good competition next year, some really good shit talking. There might be some fireworks, you never know. So I'm really excited for that one. But like I said in recent news, man, McCole Hardman, touchdown catching Super Bowl winner, was in the news recently, and he basically went on the Pivot podcast and was basically saying that the Jets, kind of doubling down on what Deion Dawkins said, the Jets have no structure over there, and
I saw that.
I'm pretty sure somebody on the Jets, I'm not saying, or somebody in McColl's camp was watching our show, because I'm pretty sure that he said exactly what the fuck we said, that when Aaron Rodgers, they had nothing to do. They had no fucking script. They had no anything, and they was just drawing shit in the sand. And I could have swore me and Mel talked about that literally the day after Aaron Rodgers went down. But story for the other day.
That's just so let people know is like we always on point. Like this is not a joke with us over here. Like this is real shit. Like we know what we got. Former football player, current football player. This is what we do. We understand how locker rooms work. We understand.
Y'all don't believe us, man.
Just watch it. Wait, tell them. Watch the tape.
Watch the tape.
Y'all
go watch the tape, man. But he basically, confirmed a lot of our thoughts and sentiments, saying, they don't have any real leadership over there, and Aaron Rodgers was the end all be all, and all this stuff like that. And then basically he kind of outed himself a little bit, just a little bit. I think he might get a little kick out of this. He kind of outed himself a little bit here. Basically the story is he was asked to field punts a few weeks before the playoffs, and he I guess he had broke his hand or hurt hand. So we told the special teams coach he couldn't do it. And he said he kind of felt disrespected. The special teams coach would ask him to field punts, which I don't really understand how.
That's what you do.
You're one of the fastest guy on the team, if not the fastest guy on the team. I'm definitely going to ask you to field punts, but that's a story for another time. So
just to go to the Chiefs and return kicks and punts.
We'll get to that second. We'll get to that point in a second. But it's crazy because he told the special teams coach no, and then I guess Robert Saleh had to ask him, can you field punts? Can you receive punts? For the special team coordinator, whatever the case may be. And he told Robert Saleh, he was like, he's like, don't tell me to do anything for him because I really don't fuck with him like that. For just asking him to receive punts, right? So
this goes back to the disrespect that we was talking about at the top of the show. Yep,
strike one. So then Robert Saleh asked him himself personally, like, okay, well, can you receive punts for me? Because we're down a guy, you are still the fastest guy on the team. And I think that you would give us, a different dynamic in that game. And he basically told Robert Saleh no, right? So later that day, he gets on the phone with the Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes, get the text and talking to people, and basically tells them to come get him, right? This is what he said on the podcast. I'm not speculating. I'm not making shit up. He said this on the podcast. Y'all can go look it up on the podcast yourself. That's what he said. He told the owners, told the GM, told Patrick Mahomes, come get me, right? Now, Mel, I don't know about you, but that sounds like tampering to me, right?
Something like that. Because, and the reasoning why he was acting crazy, I mean, he said it himself. He felt like he was the second best wide receiver on the team. He wasn't getting no playtime. Mm-hmm. He said, outside of Garrett Wilson, none of you motherfuckers were better than me, and there's no reason for him not to be in part of the rotation. So for him, he was just like, if I'm not going to be part of the rotation, you're not going to use me as a guinea pig, and I got 2 Super Bowl rings. Nigga, like, that is like you not going to do that.
I feel you. But when the kicker comes out, and this is the kicker, right? Because all they do is sit around and they kick, and then they watch. You feel me? They basically just watch practice after that. When the kicker comes out and is telling the truth with his autobiography, you know what I'm saying? Because he was on Twitter, you know what I'm saying, when he's dropping his little book, you know what I'm saying, about McCole Hardman and the Jets, and he basically said when disgruntled employees get to talking shit, you probably shouldn't believe them, considering they lost their job to a rookie free agent. I said, oh shit. Oh, McCole. No. Say it ain't so.
Oh, so this happened. Wait a minute. No, but Xavier Gibson was returning kicks all year.
And that's what I'm assuming, right? I'm assuming Xavier Gibson was returning kicks all year, and
okay. Okay.
When he went down, they asked McCole to step in. McCole was like, "Nigga, my hand hurt," and it was like, "Nigga, so what? Everybody else played with a fucking broken hand, nigga.
Gotcha.
Fuck us." You feel me? So, all that happened. The kicker comes out and basically said, "Well, I mean, like you lost your spot to a rookie dude after you got all that fucking money. So I'll probably be mad too if I wasn't getting no tick, considering I lost my job to a rookie dude. But sure, whatever, go off, brother." And then there were some other reports coming out basically saying that he was given the offensive game plans to the Eagles and the Chiefs prior to their meeting up, and he had to come out on Twitter basically saying, "Yeah, nah, I never did nothing like that. Y'all trying to throw stuff on my character, and I really don't like that and stuff like that." But there are a few birdies around the league that are whispering, and they can or cannot confirm that he was allegedly, sharing some interpersonal messages with some teammates of his or ex-teammates of his or very close friends of his that just so happen to play on other teams. And he is a free agent, so that may go into him possibly getting another job. So
when he was on the Jets,
when he was on the Jets and he left, and then he went to the Chiefs, or when he went to the Chiefs, and they was said allegedly, right, that he gave some game plans to some guys on the Chiefs, and then before he left the Chiefs, when he was still on the Jets and the Eagles played the Jets, allegedly he gave some stuff assist to some of his friends on the Eagles as well. So, like I said, this is all allegedly, guys.
He didn't fuck with the Jets. That's all. He didn't fuck with the Jets. That's all.
He rock with y'all. He rock with them guys here.
At the end of the day, he looking at y'all. He doing the Klay Thompson. That's what he doing.
He said, "Man, hey, look, check this out, man. I just won the Super Bowl, man.
And I caught the game-winning touchdown.
I just won the Super Bowl, man. What y'all supposed to be in the Super Bowl? Yeah, nigga, I just won the Super Bowl, man."
Right. So he went from like you said, getting his job taken by an undrafted free agent to holding up yet another Lombardi trophy. So
okay. He said there's levels to this. Look, he said there's levels to this, man. You know?
It's not how you start the race, it's how you finish.
He said, "Man, do I gotta give y'all the line again? This is chess, not checkers. Okay? Denzel told y'all in training day, man. What y'all talking about, dog?" McCole said, "Hold on, man. Y'all gonna stop playing with me. I'm gonna get me in that ring. I'm gonna look good doing it."
There you go. And hey, it is what it is. Like, don't hate the player, hate the game.
And he said, "Hate the game because I won. Nigga, the Super Bowl."
Hey, that's what we do out here, man. So, with that being said, that is the Football Friday. Tune in next week again for another crazy dope show. If you're listening on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, wherever, we thank you. We enjoy you. Not like Diddy though.
Yeah, not like Diddy, not like me. You feel me? Not like the guys. We enjoy your company. That's about it.
Right. We enjoy your company. We enjoy it. Have us. We're gonna make you laugh. We're gonna have a good time over here. If you want to watch the hibachi session that I had last night on Player versus Team, go check that out. We was talking LeBron.
Everybody's favorite subject, LeBron and Jordan.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to, like I said, I'm gonna have to make my way over to the basketball show. With DJ, I don't know if DJ's still in the damn comments or whatever. Me and him got some stuff working in the background. I hope he wears some sunscreen when it happens because I'm gonna barbecue his ass. That's my brother, so I could talk to him like that.
It's all love over here, man. We cook each other every day. Hibachi, barbecue, s'mores.
That's how we do it.
In the microwave sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Just for a quick roast.
Just for a quick roast. Sometimes you don't got time to do the 2-hour, full
2-hour smoke session.
Yeah, you ain't got time. You got time for that. Sometimes it's like Hot Pocket. Throw that motherfucker in the microwave, hit the 2 button.
Yeah. 2 minutes. Quick little bite. Yep, there it is.
So, like I said, we still rocking. It's still Football Friday. The UFL is coming. We're gonna have that.
Tap in with me next week, brother. I'll get you on the show on Friday.
Oh, hell yeah! And that's like Rome, do that. Like Rome just did. If you ever want to come on the show, put it in the chat. Hit us up on Instagram. Hit us up on Twitter, TikTok, whatever it may be. we always got a spot ready.
Yep.
Always got a spot.
Any social media platform, we open, we ready. We'll shoot you the link. We'll shoot you the doc. Come up, chop it up with us, have some fun. We ain't gonna jump you. It's not gonna be no crazy, you feel me, roast session. It's not gonna make fun of you or nothing. We're not gonna try to embarrass you or nothing like that. We just gonna come up here, talk some shit about the sports, have some fun, and get up out of here, man.
And that's it. That's all we want to do. So, and we do that all the way around on our march to 1,000. That is the goal. That's what we're trying to get to by May. We want to get to 1,000 by May. 1,200 would be a great. But like I said, but we're gonna keep giving y'all the dope content. We just need you to continuously give us your eyes and your ears and your heart. Love the show. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. That helps us out in the algorithm. It pushes us up to the front so that all of the fake podcasting can go to the back and the real can go to the front. All right.
It's March 1st, and my birthday is in officially a month and 19 days. April 19th, April 4th, April 20th for the real niggas. So
damn. All right, so I got April gonna be because my daughter's the 4th, stepdaughter's the 6th, my wife is the 15th, my dad's the 23rd.
All I'm asking for, you feel me, is a few hundred subscribers by my birthday. That's it. Not too major.
Let's
few
do
hundred
it.
subscribers. You know what I'm saying? If we can get that cool band by my birthday, that'd be solid. Because
let's get Moolish. Let's get Moolish a cool
it seemed like
for his birthday.
And I'm not trying to put anything out there, Mel. You know, we don't support any drug use, but it seemed like we only 420 followers away. So we can get to 420 followers.
We can get that 420, you know.
420. You know,
get the smoking on that 420.
That'd be solid. You know what I'm saying? We can
put like this.
Another smoke show for the smoke show.
I will make a personal guarantee. I don't partake in the wacky weed, but if we hit 420 for Moolish's birthday, I will personally go out to the bay and smoke with my brother.
I mean, you probably won't have to because I'll be in Vegas on my birthday anyway, so I'll be out there with you.
So he gonna be. So that's even better. I'll even smoke with my brother. We come out here. We get to that 420. I'll celebrate with my brother.
There we go. Y'all heard it here first, man.
And with that, you already know how we're gonna end it on that because I don't think it can get no better than that right there.
It don't.
Yeah, come on, push your button.
Push the goddamn button.
Push the